Transcript of 3 minutes ago. Rachel Reeves has just been unmasked after UK found to be in big debt. Right? Buckle up, because this isn't just a budget blunder. It's a full-scale financial car crash that's about to blow the doors off Westminster. Rachel Reeves' so-called masterplan has gone up in smoke, and the Treasury is bleeding cash like a burst pipe in number 10. June's borrowing figures have just dropped, and let's not sugarcoat it, they are catastrophic. 20.7 billion. That's what the government borrowed in a single month. To put into perspective, that's enough to buy every single person in Birmingham a brand new Tesla and still have change left over for fish and chips. And the kicker, that's £6.6 billion more than last year, making it the second highest June borrowing in British history. The last time it was this bad, we were literally paying people to sit at home and binge Netflix during the pandemic. What's Labour's excuse this time? Here's where it gets downright disgraceful. The so-called Iron Lady of Fiscal Responsibility, Rachel Reeves, is now looking less like Margaret Thatcher and more like the Tin Woman of financial panic. The Office for National Statistics revealed interest payments on this mountain of debt have exploded to £6.4 billion in just 1 month, all thanks to inflation driving costs through the roof. It's like Reeves has been using an overdraft to pay off her credit cards, a financial death spiral dressed up as policy. And what does the Bank of England have to say? Governor Andrew Bailey told MPs he's not unconcerned about the government's borrowing. Translation, they're bricking it. But don't worry, Bailey says it's a global phenomenon. That's like watching your house burn down and saying it's fine because your neighbor's shed is also on fire. Britain isn't a cautionary tale. It's becoming the punchline. The hypocrisy here is so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. Labour spent years tearing into the Conservatives, swearing they were the adults in the room who'd balance the books and save Britain from financial ruin. Fast forward to now, and they're splashing cash around faster than a footballer's wife on a Harrods shopping spree. This isn't responsible governance, it's fiscal vandalism. Let's talk about the so-called record-breaking national insurance contributions, shall we? June saw them jump by £3.1 billion to a staggering £17.5 billion, the highest for that month in history. And why? Because Reeves decided to hike employer national insurance in April. Nothing says let's grow the economy like making it more expensive to hire people. It's like trying to fill a bathtub while drilling holes in the bottom. The minimum wage increase hit at the same time, creating a perfect storm of costs that businesses are now dumping straight onto consumers. This isn't policy, it's economic self-destruction. And then we hit the mother of all statistics: public sector net debt. Brace yourself. We are now sitting at an eye-watering £2.87 trillion. That's 96.3% of Britain's entire GDP. These are levels we haven't seen since the early 1960s, when we were rebuilding after a world war. Back then, we had an excuse. What's Labour's excuse? Now rebuilding after Liz Truss. That's not policy. That's a punchline. Chief Secretary to the Treasury Darren Jones had the gall to pop up on TV, plaster on a smile, and promise tough fiscal rules, while swearing they wouldn't borrow for day-to-day spending. That's like maxing out your credit card on Amazon Prime deliveries, while telling the bank you're saving for the future. The numbers don't lie. Darren, even if politicians do. Economist Rob would drop the bombshell that should send shockwaves through every household in the UK. Reeves' supposed headroom of £9.9 billion? Gone. Vanished. We're now staring down the barrel of a £13 billion black hole. That's a £22 billion swing in the wrong direction. Imagine thinking you've got enough cash for a night out